Dear Jimmy, if you followed my rules, which knowing you is a stretch, and are reading this letter on the eastern side of Lake Inferior, as we like to call it, that means you can read this note in the most beautiful place on earth.
Isn't this incredible?
Lake?
What else would I be talking about?
I don't know. The mountains? Maybe?
Yes, Jimmy, I'm talking about the lake.
What about it?
I don't know. It's just so calming. So beautiful.
You're not gonna get all poetic on me now, are you?
No. And I'll save the poetry for when you're old enough for it to mean something.
We used to come down here almost every day just to talk, hang out, leave all of our worries at the entrance to the trail, and get lost in the majesty of Mother Nature. Now, of course, we didn't always follow that rule. You specifically were really bad at it. You'd come down and vent or rant to me about anything and everything that was troubling you, and I would always listen.
Who does he think he is that he can come in and do something like that and expect me to not have a problem with it?
Yeah, I mean, how dare he take that last bag of Doritos?
No, that's not the point. Thomas, were you even listening?
No, I get it. Okay, he was just doing that to get back at you.
And for what? Being a better linebacker than him? Because I can actually dodge blocks and make tackles?
He's just mad he ain't got what you got.
Exactly. Thank you, Thomas, for being reasonable.
Anytime.
Sometimes it feels like you're the only one who's with me.
Look at you sounding like a true poet.
What are you doing to me?
Of course, sometimes we didn't have a choice, though. Sometimes the troubles of the outside world would snake their way into our isolated paradise and poison the peaceful lake. Like the night of November 15th, 2002.
Okay. I think we lost. Whatever it was that made that noise back there.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you hear what noise it made? It was like, and I was like, you're like, you all right?
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
I'll never forget that cold winter day. I don't think either of us will. It was on that November night when I was first diagnosed. Little did I know that I was entering the ring for a match that would last over 30 years, going in and out of treatment. I never told you this because I never wanted you to worry, even though I know you did already. But I was so scared, Jimmy. I didn't know what was going to happen to me, or you. I was always there for you, to help you. I was afraid that with cancer, I would no longer be able to help you, or at least not for much longer. I don't want to leave you in this cold, dark world, heated by a midnight sun. Every time I use the phrase midnight sun, you always ask what it meant, and I would say it was from a poem, and you would get bored. But now I will give you a quick explanation. Most would assume it just means the moon, but I like to believe that it represents the harshness of life. It's not warm and forgiving, not calming and accepting. It is a fake facade that tricks you into thinking it's warm when in reality it's not. It is as cold as ice. I know you're not one for poetry, but give The Cremation of Sam McGee a read for me. It was always my favorite.
Hey. Lake Inferior is looking as good as always, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
What is there to talk about?
Well,
No, there is no well, okay? I mean, what happens now? What can I do?
look, Thomas, this is not the end
Come
Still
on.
continue to fight.
No, I can't! I don't know what to do.
I don't know either.
that's great.
I know you're going to make it through this.
Don't do that. Don't lie to me.
I'm not. If anyone can win this fight, it's you.
And what if I don't?
Even if you... Look, just know that I'm always going to be available. If you need anything. Anything at all. This cancer, it isn't going to change our friendship.
Promise?
Promise.
And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm, in the heart of the furnace roar, and wore a smile you could see a mile, and he said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and the storm. Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm." There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil the gold. The erratic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McKee.